myself thinking about you today. I was sad smiling thinking about you today. Sitting here hungry for a little bit more, a little bit longer to sit.
Hi everyone, it's been 2 years since the last Love Whatever That Means video on this channel, and I'm happy to report that every single facet of my life is different, arguably for the better, but romantic love, still don't have it. I have experienced some nice moments with people that came into my life and they served their purpose, but honestly, that kind of love isn't even something that has been in my forefront these past couple of years, which is why I feel that nothing has stuck. That being said, someone left a comment on my video from 2 years ago that I revisited when I was revisiting all my videos since I wanted to start up this channel again and kind of see where I left off. And the comment basically said that love isn't an emotion, which I disagree. So instead of me sitting here rambling and stating my case, I thought that I would ramble while I cleaned the house and my room because my energy levels have been super low for the past almost 2 months. Mental health wise, it's been a journey. So I kind of just didn't want to rot for another weekend. And this is me being productive. Okay, so this is what I'm going to tackle first. It's like a bunch of things I have to open and get rid of. And I have a little trash can in front of me. So throwing it back to that comment, I actually think I said this in one of the YouTube videos, and it was because around 2 or 3 years ago, I gave a speech at my former best friend's wedding, basically saying how love is a choice that you have to make every day. In the moment, I think I believed all those years ago that love was a choice that you had to make every day, partly because I'm giving a speech at someone's wedding when their partner is not the person that they should be with. They were, abusive and had other bad qualities, but that's neither here nor there. But in that moment in time, I was also in this push and pull relationship of, should I leave? Is it not going to last? And I was making that choice every single day that this is love. And frankly, I was never in love. And after that relationship, years passed, I thought that I was healed, and then I was tested again. And now that I've been single for a year, I really believe that I've gone back to my roots, that love should just come so naturally. It should feel so effortless, and it isn't a choice. It's just something that you accept is happening because you feel it. But it's not even that. It's like you shouldn't even have to think so hard about it. There is a part in the comment that I do agree with, which is that love is a state of being, and it's a state of being fueled by the positive emotions you're feeling. If you want to get more grounded about it, it's really fueled by the release of hormones that keep you elated. One reason why I dread cleaning up is because I get so distracted. There's so many little things that it's almost like I want to play with them and use them all right away, but I just need to put them away. But anyway, I don't know. When someone asks me how I feel in my next relationship, I don't want to say that I'm just content or satisfied with it. That just feels like something you say to a customer service agent. So I actually completely forgot that today I had to go pick up the Color Me Mine that my roommate and I did last week. So we're going to continue this conversation in the car. Cute. I love how they came out because there were some questionable moments while we were making them. But anyway, I decided to come to a park for a little bit just because I needed sun on my skin. And while I was here, I wrote a little something basically to continue talking about what I want to say in my next relationship when somebody asks me how it's going. And I said that I want to feel lit up. I want every fiber of my being to vibrate to the same frequency as the other person. I want to say I feel like the chosen one. I want to say they inspire me to somehow be softer and stronger at the same time. I want to live in a state of joy that I know no one can take away, because I want a love that is quiet and it has made a home in my chest and hums love stories as lullabies when we're not together. And you want to know what I really want? I want the ability to express everything I just said to my partner and have them reciprocate it. It doesn't have to be with words of affirmation if that's not their love language, but I do have to feel like they are reciprocating the love that I'm giving them in order to continue to pour out and back in. This is a good place to also mention that the commenter mentioned that this kind of mindset that we can have a lot of the things that we want is the reason why people think they can do better than they realistically can and they leave their partners. And I think that's such a disgusting thought. Like, let's spin it this way for a change. Let's get positive with it. Maybe so many people are in relationships where they feel alienated because they're too scared to explore their self-worth and not only search for what they deserve in another person, but better themselves in the process. I also think it's funny how people tell people that have already high self-esteem or aren't serial monogamous that if they don't settle, they're gonna be lonely. Like, hear me out for a second. What if the answer to this loneliness epidemic is just learning how to be alone with yourself and be happy? That way, when you meet someone, they can only enrich your life, not take anything away. They just add value. And this idea of finding someone that is like a 100% ride or die, not only is it so dated, but it's also excusatory of abusive behavior. I don't want people to look back on their existing relationships and say like, oh my God, I'm so glad I survived that. I feel like a lot of people share the sentiment that the world owes us some form of love, when it's really up to us as an individual to identify what makes us feel secure yet excited and what we truly desire from a partnership. And only then is when we can find a person that will meet those needs, and in turn they bring out something in us that makes us want to meet their needs. So it is actually the next morning because yesterday I had to make some time to get a little workout in, and I've been on a morning routine kick for the last 2 months where I wake up every day and I journal. And today what came up was how in these moments, this is really where true love starts. And what I mean by that is that real love starts in the moments where we are most intimate with ourselves, where we aren't waiting for someone to complete us. And it's really all about showing your self-devotion instead of bottling all that up and waiting for someone to come along. In my journal, I once again wrote down everything that makes me feel seen, secure, alive, completely understood, and just how I'm gonna continue to refuse to settle for less. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully I will become more consistent once again with posting on this channel. Right now I have to do some things. I'm working from home today, but I really hope that you took something away from this video. I feel like I got lost and rambled at some points, but that is bound to happen when you are, speaking from the heart and kind of just having realizations of maybe, thoughts you hadn't really had before that you're feeling for the first time. So again, thank you so much for watching.